I'm going to talk today about zombie foreclosures. What are zombie foreclosures? They're properties that are in pre foreclosure or even in foreclosure that are vacant, right? So there's nobody living in them. That's hence zombie foreclosures. So they've crept up a little bit here, enough to be maybe it's a sign of an upcoming pending real estate correction slash crash. I don't see full-fledged crash, as I've said before, but hey, things can happen. Never know what kind of wild card we might be dealt. The war could escalate, could become a world war. That's enough to throw everything into chaos, and you see all kinds of assets really getting hammered pretty quickly with that. Anyway, let's get into the zombie foreclosures. They were up 298,533, and I'm going to do a quick screen share here for you. So you guys can take a look and follow along here. All right. Here we go. So zombie foreclosures are inching up across the nation here. And again, not a huge increase, but enough of an increase. So you have 298,533 foreclosures that are in the process of foreclosure. These are pre-foreclosures right now. In the first quarter of 2023, which is up 5% from the fourth quarter of 2022. And this is our fourth straight quarter of increasing foreclosures. So it's something to really keep an eye on because it's a sign of the economy overall in general. And yes, a lot of people were given a lot of helicopter money during the COVID outbreak there. So there's a lot of money that kind of dragged out. And now I think a lot of people are into their credit cards and retired all their savings. And I think that's what we're seeing here. And that's hence why we have the increase in the zombie foreclosures and these things going up. So definitely something to keep my eye on. Of the 298,533, 8,141 properties are zombie foreclosure slash pre-foreclosure. Properties abandoned by their owners. It's up 10.6% from a year ago. And again, another trend. Keep your eye on it. Who knows how much further this will continue, but it's something we're going to keep our eye on every quarter here. And I'll give you updates on this. The vacancy rates among homes in general, it's remained steady. It went from 1.26 to 1.27, or 1 out of every 79 homes is vacant. And remember, a lot of vacant homes are second homes. People have houses in Florida and maybe in Arizona, these retirement areas where they're back and forth between wherever their primary residence is and their secondary home. So you're always going to have some vacancies. So this is normal. The highest zombie foreclosure rate is interesting. It's in Wichita, Kansas at 8.5%, which I think is kind of an odd area for it to be. Wichita, Kansas is a pretty linear market, pretty solid one, but again, it's a lower income market. So I guess kind of makes a little bit of sense from that standpoint. You also have Peoria, Illinois, Cedar Rapids, Iowa, Flint, Michigan, and Palm Bay, Melbourne. So these are your highest rates of the zombie foreclosures or these vacant properties. We're going to keep an eye on all the metros, but this article from Adam does a pretty good job breaking it down, and it's just something we're really going to have to keep our eye on. I'm going to stop the share here and talk to you a little bit more about that. So what could this mean? Well, obviously, we've had unemployment edge up in certain sectors. We talked about the tech sector. Again, where these properties are, it isn't tech sector people, really. But it is service area people. And a lot of people are not working or not working enough. And I think a lot of people maybe when COVID first hit and the pandemic hit and the mortgage companies were working with people and people didn't make payments. I think they started for a while. They had a foreclosure moratorium on. So because of that, people got a little complacent, and now people are just letting these properties go. They figured they can never catch back up. They didn't get a good enough job, not making enough income. So they moved on and are either potentially becoming renters now or who knows, right? Some are homeless. Homeless is increasing. It's something else we got to keep our eye on. But the zombie foreclosures could be the first tale of what's coming up in the market here. So it's something that we really got to keep our eyes on as investors and know the areas where people are getting, this is happening to, where people are getting hit. So it's something definitely important to keep your eyes on, and we're going to monitor this, and I'm going to give you updates. We will catch you guys on next video.